ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, the brand new Pokemon has been leaked, guys. So, I was on Twitter, okay? I was on Twitter, and I was looking at this move here by Pikachu, right? And I was just like, okay, you know, Pikachu's got this brand new move, floaty full, whatever it may be, you know, right there, boom. Nothing too crazy, it just like flies up and then falls down, and shoots like a burst, which, you know, is pretty cool. It's nothing wrong with that. The name isn't as bad as like Slippery Slide or some shit. But then I was looking at Cerebi, literally the same moment. I'm looking at Cerebi, and and this is posted. Cerebi update. The new Pokemon for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee has been potentially leaked in the network traffic for Pokemon Go. Details. You go over here. Spoiler. Guys, hear me out. If you don't want to know how the new Pokemon looks like, I've already seen it. And I have a lot of opinions on it, okay? I have a lot of things to say about it. But if you have not seen it and you don't want to get it spoiled, please avoid this right now, because I'm going to be showing it, and you may not want to see this. It's going to be a spoiler. Just keep in mind. So let's see what the actual post here. In a surprising turn of events, the new Pokemon has appeared to have leaked in the network traffic of Pokemon Go, with thanks to Tralis for noticing it. At present, we don't have details for this Pokemon, but we'll provide full details as and when they come. So as to not spoil the surprise, we are hiding the image in a spoiler tag. Okay, leave the video right now if you don't want to see it, guys, because I'm going to look at it right now. This is spoilers, just saying. And there it is. There is the brand new Pokemon, and what in the world is this? It is looking so weird. It looks like a knockoff. It looks like a Walmart version. Not that I really know how that would look like, but it looks like a Walmart version of freaking, oh, that's not what I wanted, but it looks like a Walmart version of freaking Unknown or some shit. Like, I don't know, man, it looks like a scuffed Unknown, but it looks like a Ditto mixed with like a different sort of an Unknown. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a Ditto's body mixed with a weird Unknown, but I don't know what this thing is called yet. We don't actually know what it's called. There is no like information specifically about that, but there is the brand new Pokemon. That is it. That is how it looks like. I really thought we were gonna get a whale. And now we know that the whale rumor is fake. That's for a fact now, because we now know that the new Pokemon is. Unless this is bullshit, which I don't think it is. Like, this has got to be real, considering that Cerebi's posting about it. And as you know, Cerebi really never posts about leaks unless, you know, Cerebi's 100% certain about it. So we know for a fact that it's got to be real. And I'm going to be looking at a few reactions here from people, but let's start with the actual design here, and then also we're gonna guess what typing we think this thing is, because I've got to be honest, it looks very confusing to me, and I do not know what this thing is gonna be like, or what typing it might be, because it looks weird as shit, man. Like, what is this thing? I hope this thing, I bet you right now, I bet you, Cerebi kept saying, there is no connection, the new Pokemon is not gonna have any connection or whatever, or it's not gonna be a Gen 8 Pokemon, or whatever this, whatever that, right? This thing, I guarantee you, this thing has some connection to Gen 8. It's probably like some sort of a mythical type of thing, you know, maybe not a mythical Pokemon, but it's got like some sort of epic feeling to it, right? It's got like some sort of connection to some mythical shit in the next game. So this also potentially could be a shape that is based on something specific that we have in the world. That could be the reason as to why it looks that way. So let's make a connection to a part of the world, and maybe that could tell us where the next region should be. So if you do know what this looks like, if you do know what like this is supposed to resemble, then please let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd freaking love to actually just take a look at this and see what you guys think about it. So yeah, I don't know, it's insane. It's freaking insane. Like, people are actually sending me right now, like, dude, it's happened, they've shown it. Yeah, I know, and they haven't shown it, but it's been leaked. Which, boy, what the fuck? Why did they have to leak it? I would have preferred it to be revealed during the news segments, man. I would have preferred it to be revealed, like, during one of, like, Game Freak's actual, you know, like, Pokemon Company trailer reveals and whatnot. That would have been way cooler. So, let's start with the design again. Let's go through it again here from the point. So, we'll go from the bottom up, right? Because that would probably make more sense. So, the bottom is a gray body that reminds me of Ditto. It really does. And I don't know, like, if it's maybe just the way that the model looks like, specifically here, because this is like a, whatchamacallit, like, this is specifically an image that fits more with the, what's it called again? with like the Pokemon Go app, right? It will probably be looking way different in game. Like there's like this weird shine on the body that like is so Pokemon Go-esque. Like I've seen that shine all the time, but you don't have that same shine as much in like the actual games. So I assume that that's not going to be there once it's, you know, in the Let's Go game. I mean, hey, maybe it will be. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so it's got arms. So it literally has arms. And as for face, it's got this giant, I guess, hexagon shaped form with a circle in the middle right there, or just a hole going through it, with a little black, like a little black ball, which I guess could be like a little black hole or whatever. Maybe not directly. Like I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here, but it looks interesting. I mean, it is not what I wanted, and it's not what I expected, but it's kind of it's intriguing, okay? If you kind of catch my drift, right? For anybody who doesn't understand what I mean here, it's kind of intriguing because we do not know what this thing potentially could do, or what kind of impact this thing could have. It could be a very important Pokemon for Generation 8. Or it could also be a very important Pokemon for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Maybe we'll unlock something in the game. Maybe we'll unlock some secrets, some hidden things that we haven't seen before. Or maybe it has a direct connection, like I said earlier, it has a direct connection with Pokemon Gen 8, you know? And this is the 808 Pokemon now, guys. This is it. Now we know what it looks like, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, I'm kind of also not disappointed. I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword for me, because at the same time, I would have preferred to have a pink whale, right? A beluga whale leak. But at the same time, as well, I'm just like, man, it would have been so cool if, like, you know, if this is actually, like, connected to Gen 8 and, like, has some mythical reasonings for existing and, like, is, like, a weird little creepy Pokemon that's gonna have a good connection to what's coming next. But it's such a weird design, though. It's such a weird design. Like, what is the deal? So, let's talk about the typing, right? Let's talk about the typing here. So, I'm thinking this thing is either a normal dark type. I feel like that's what's going on here, because because of the gray on the bottom gives me a feeling that's supposed to be like normal, but then like maybe like a dark typing for the little black dot, and kind of mixing those two together. Or this could be a psychic type Pokemon all the way through. Because think of like, I mean, if we just look up, let's see, look up unknown, and just do a little bit of a comparison between them here. Pokemon unknown Pokemon. Okay, here we go. So if we do a little bit of a comparison, you'll kind of see what I mean by like they're very similar. Right there, you know what I mean? Like, they're very similar as Pokemon. Like, they've got, like, the kind of the same thing going on here, with, like, the eyes being just a dot, and then, like, having, like, a circular shape around the eye, and, like, you know, where the dot is, and then, of course, you know, like, the rest of the body, which, I mean, yeah, this Unknown doesn't really have, you know, much of a body. And, of course, Unknowns are based on symbols. So these could be based on shapes. There could be more of these little things. So we don't have a name for it yet, which is unfortunate, because maybe the name could have given us a bit more information, and also perhaps the name could have confirmed what other like things are coming our way. So I'm gonna see if Cerebi has posted anything else. Nope, nothing new from Cerebi yet. And people are like, it's not what I expected. Don't get me wrong. Actually, it's actually kind of cute. Just thought it would be a small fuzzy friend like Pikachu and Eevee. I agree. I mean, I'm agree. Like, what the hell is that? Like, yeah, I was so confused because it looks so weird. Some Niantic is getting fired. Yeah, that's true. That's one of the most disappointing designs I think I've ever seen. Looks like a gray Ditto with golden nut as hat. I agree. It looks like a gray Ditto. I'm not even joking either. Like, it literally looks like a Ditto at the bottom here, and then the rest of, like, the top is just like a, I don't know. It looks like the top looks like it's supposed to be like a golden-esque freaking Unknown, right? Like, imagine if the gray wasn't there. Like, imagine like if you were to just put your hand there on the screen and just remove the gray, and then just look at the golden part itself, and maybe add, like, in your head, just add extra parts like you have on Unknown, where you have, like, extra, you know, little dots and whatnot, like little, you know, things that pop out, you know, to make it look like a letter. Maybe imagine that on the top part here, and I could think, like, that would be an interesting, like, thing to do, like a different sort of Unknown, like a new thing, like, you know, I mean, maybe a more ancient version of them that is even older and whatnot. That would be pretty cool, but overall, the design it's weird. I can agree with everybody here. It's not what I expected, but at the same time, it is not horrible either, because it evokes intrigue, and that's what I like. It evokes an intrigue in me to want to know more about it. It evokes a kind of like excitement in me to be like, okay, this is interesting, and I want to know more about it, and that's what I think we're gonna get probably with this Pokemon. you know, in Let's Go, they're probably going to give us some information about it. I can guarantee you there's going to be some sort of connection to this Pokemon to some, you know, like, obscure thing, right? It's going to be connected to something totally obscure, and then once it's connected to that obscure thing, it's probably going to be, you know, that's going to, like, give us a little bit of a hint for what Gen 8 is going to be, because I think that's what this Pokemon's supposed to do. Be a little bit of a bridging gap between two generations and two different games, you know what I mean? Kind of bridge the lap between them, which I think is totally fun, but again, it's the design, it's just so weird. It's really, really, really weird, and I don't know what to feel about it, guys. So I'd love to know your opinions. In terms of typing, I think it's probably the same as Unknown, either a Psychic type or a Dark normal type, or maybe just a Dark type, you know what I mean? Just a simple Dark type. But it's either Dark or Psychic. That's what I feel like. If it's anything else, then I don't even know. But that's what I personally feel, and I don't know. I want to know your thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys feel about this? Do you think it's a cool design? Do you think it's awful? What are your thoughts? And thank you so much for watching. My name is Morales. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.